hard to believe that just a couple of blocks down that road, the largest purse in golf, one of the most famous golf courses in golf, is right there. We're talking about, well, of course, the Players. We're in Ponte Vedra, nestled among the neighborhoods, and we're at a garden, but not an ordinary garden. This garden lives by the motto, fish, farm, and fork. Let's go inside the greenhouse and see what they're doing. We're inside of the greenhouse now at Guillot Farms, and of course, Guillot meaning fish, it all starts with fish. And inside there are hundreds of both koi and tilapia. Inside of there, they do their fish thing, which is swim, eat, and you know what happens after that? You gotta go to the bathroom. So in that case, as they do their number two, that turns into the fertilizer. So each one of these tanks, that fertilized water now comes out, the plants absorb it, and they have the whole recycle thing happening, their own ecosystem. And here's something also pretty neat. Inside of each one of these tanks, these long tanks, there are a couple of fish. Those are carnivorous fish. Their job to eat mosquito larvae, and the occasional frog may get in and release some tadpoles. It'll eat them too, because they would do damage to the ecosystem. So in this case, the fish not only start the cycle, but they help clean up the cycle as well. Ilya Ballas explains how the fish actually provide the nutrients to help the plants.
So we have the fish on site creating nutrients, and we do that by feeding them food, and they produce a waste. The waste is broken down through a series of filtration, and then the nutrients is accessible to all the plant life. Therefore, it's able to feed and sustain everything we have.
Ilya goes on to explain that the food is actually made of the stuff that makes up fertilizer, calcium, phosphate, and magnesium.
So the farm here is just where we're able to house and grow all the plants, of course. From that point, we're able to harvest or deliver still alive the produce that we've grown to our chefs and restaurants here in town, and they put it right to the plate.
And just to give you an idea of some of the varietals, this is basil. We've also got some radish. We've got what is right now in its coriander phase, but this becomes cilantro. And I think this is one of the neatest here. These are the tops of carrot, but instead of eating the root like we normally would, it's picked for, well, the greens. And so you have to ask yourself, what does a chef do when he comes in and he or she and surrounded by so many different baby varietals? And it just so happens we have a chef here, Chef Tom from Sawgrass. You know, it's pretty busy over there this time of year.
Yes, it is.
How'd you get any time off?
I just didn't tell anybody I was leaving.
But you're here to do some shopping for the restaurant.
I'm here to do some shopping,
What
yes.
brings, I mean, Sawgrass, huge. What brings a chef in to shop for something so small?
Well, we're committed to bringing back 100% scratch cooking, and the greens that they have here is just so vibrant, and the flavors are so flavorful and delicious that they just make our salads. The aqua farm, the fish, the way these things grow and the way they hold up and last, they're all natural, they're delicious, and it just makes a dish, you know. It's just something that's vibrant and exuberant and fun to talk about, and good people.
And delicious.
And delicious.
All right, so it was a little bit of a science lesson here on Culinary Nunnsense, from the fish to the farm to the fork, and now your plate. I mean, even at Sawgrass they're serving this. The next time you get a salad, if you see some baby greens, ask the chef where they came from. It may be right here at Guillot Greens, and when it comes to microgreens and Guillot Greens, there is none better.